SIDBI is an apex financial institution for promotion, financing and development of micro, small and medium enterprises. SIDBI has been ranked as one of the top 30 development banks in the world by a magazine called The Banker in London. This is based on our reach, our products, our innovation, our services, our balance sheet size, our strengths and so on. So there are more than 150 development financial institutions in the world, and SIDBI has been ranked as 25th, which is one of the greatest achievements of SIDBI. Our previous speakers were speaking about the difficulties faced by the MSMEs. What are all the major difficulties they faced? It's technology obsolescence, lack of marketing network, lack of R&D effort, lack of capital, pricing pressure, and incidents of sickness, NPAs are mounting. So there are n number of problems are being faced by MSMEs. Let me tell you, SIDBI has identified all these problems and has addressed with various schemes, either directly through our schemes or through the banks and financial institutions. So SIDBI's products are broadly classified into refinance, direct finance, bills finance, microfinance and promotional and developmental activities. Refinance is nothing but financing the financial institutions. That is, we give resource support to the banks, NBFCs and financial institutions for on-lending to MSMEs. So the MSME that is being promoted in our country is either directly by the finance of SIDBI or through the refinance of SIDBI through the banks, SFCs and SIDCs. Our balance sheet size of say around 89,000 crores, out of which 83% belongs to refinance. So this is our core activity. Next comes the direct finance. See, there was a time that, okay, SIDBI has been financing only, giving resource support only to the banks and financial institutions. Why don't you give directly? But there are n number of banks are available because our mandate is to do promotional and developmental activities, then only the financial activities. The government, RBI, they were looking upon for promotional and developmental activities. But the MSME borrowers were indicating that there is a small gap that is existing. There are some niche products which we require, which the commercial banks are not able to offer. So why don't SIDBI step in? So that's how we have started our own direct finance actually. Directly we were giving to the MSMEs. It's for a new unit or an existing unit going for expansion, modernization and diversification and so on. So what's so special about SIDBI's direct finance? How is it different from the commercial banks who are offering variety of products? So what we did is that we did a study of what is the requirement of the MSMEs, especially the cluster-based MSMEs, because the cluster-based MSMEs were indicating that as a standalone basis people are getting, actually MSMEs are getting, but as a cluster base we are not getting anything together. So we did a research and then we found out that there are some niche areas which require to be filled in. That's how SIDBI has come out with direct finance. The first scheme that I say is the SIDBI Make in India Soft Loan Fund for Micro and Small Enterprises. That has come recently only. So rupees 10,000 crores has been given by Government of India to SIDBI and we are implementing this. Let me tell you, we are not financing directly all the MSMEs. We are very, very selective, basically because our mandate is to do promotion development, as I said. So any unit, any new unit or existing unit going for expansion, so we give a soft loan actually, a soft loan component plus the term loan also. So this soft loan carries 8.95% interest rate, which is one of the lowest in the industry now. And then the term loan component carries 9.4 to 9.6%. And it's enough if you bring in only 20% of the project as the promoter's contribution, out of which 15% you will get as a credit linked capital subsidy, and the 80% is being financed by SIDBI. And this is a very innovative scheme. This is meant for a greenfield project as well as for existing units going for expansion and modernization. And the next scheme is the risk capital. That is, Dr. Raju was telling that there are not many mezzanine products available in the industry, quasi-equity products and all. So, rupees 2,000 crore fund, our former Honorable Finance Minister Shri Chidambaram, he has floated in his budget that a 2,000 crore risk capital fund has been floated and has been given to SIDBI. So, under this scheme, any existing unit who have already taken loans and they have given the security to the banks, and the debt equity ratio is fully exhausted, but suddenly they wanted to have some finance, suddenly there is an order, they have to execute. When they go to the bank, no, you have crossed the DER, so we won't be able to give, or give some additional security, collateral security and so on, but everything is exhausted. So what we do is we give a risk capital, that is we give 1 crore or 2 crore depending upon the requirement. It can be for anything, it can be for an expansion or mainly it's for intangible financing, for marketing, for participation in exhibition abroad, several things can be covered under this. So here we don't take any collateral security at all, we take the residual charge, because already you have already given the mortgage and the hypothecation of your primary collateral to your bank. So in addition to that, you want some 1 crore or 5 crores or 10 crores, you want some additional finance, we give this. This is considered as a quasi-equity. While computing the debt equity ratio, we don't consider this as a debt. We consider this as a quasi-equity and we call it as sub-debt. That is subordinated to the existing debt as well as the existing repayment. This is one of the wonderful schemes and many units got benefited out of this risk capital. And what we look in is that the existing unit should have a 3-year good track record with the banks and should be in the profit for the past 3 years. So this is one of the product we are doing it directly. Next to the energy efficiency scheme. We have a couple of lines of credits from KfW Germany and JICA Japan, wherein they have given an exhaustive list of equipments that are all energy efficiency. So if you purchase these things in your project, so there is a concept called 4E, that is end-to-end energy efficiency. We have some energy auditors, 80 energy auditors sitting across the country. What they do is, if you want to start a project or if you are having an existing project, they'll come to your unit and then they'll make an energy audit. So once they do it, then they'll suggest you actually, they'll give you a report. Instead of this equipment, you please change this to some other equipment. Instead of this equipment placing here, you go to this place actually. So they will give a full energy efficiency program right from start of raw material to the finished product. The full process is energy efficient. So when you go for this, we give a 0.5% interest rate reduction. In addition to that, initially we were just giving free of cost this energy audit, but we are subsidizing this energy audit also. Even the building construction also, they will suggest you actually how you have to go for an energy efficient building. The heat absorption is so much, the electricity consumption will be so much. So there are a lot of concepts in this energy efficiency. So we are giving term loans for anybody who is going for energy efficiency. And we are also having a scheme for a TFAC actually. That is, if you are having any innovative ideas, any innovative knowledge or something like that, and you want to commercialize that, but you don't have any testing facility, you don't have the resources for that. So you prepare a project report, come to SIDBI, we have a team at Delhi actually, so they will evaluate it and they will give you funding for this. So here 90% of the full project is being given as a loan and the interest rate is only 5% because this is an innovative technology which we are trying. We also have bill financing, that is we have now started this RXIL, which Dr. Raju was telling, that is trade receivable e-discounting scheme. This is based in Mumbai. It's in a nascent stage. SBI, Axis Bank, they've all become members actually, including SIDBI. What happens here is that once you supply your products, SME supplies to large scale industrial unit like a BHEL or L&T or so on. So what happens is that they give preference to the supplies they received from medium and large scale rather than large scale units rather than an SME. So your payments get stuck actually. They pay you after 6 months, 8 months and so on. So under this scheme what we are doing is once you supply it, you offload all your bills, and let me tell you, this is fully electronic. It's fully online, no need of any manual intervention. You just offload your invoices and or the bills into the system, and then the purchaser accepts this. The moment the purchaser accepts, it goes into an auction platform. So all the banks will be bidding for the interest rate, and the purchaser, I mean the seller, the SME has a say in interest rate actually. This is a very novel idea, And it has started, a lot of discounting have started happening, a lot of companies we are enrolling, a lot of banks are also we are enrolling. Very soon this is going to be, it's with NSE, National Stock Exchange, and SIDBI, we have floated this. It's like share market, how they are selling a share actually. Here, a pool of assets which has been purchased by a large company, it's being auctioned in a platform, and the best of the interest rate, you can take it and you can avail. So even a 0.25% of interest rate reduction is very beneficial to SMEs in the present scenario. So this is also one of the things we have started. We have also started a mortgage loan, like if you have a property, then against that you want to start some unit or you want to go for an expansion. So we give, it's very simple process actually. And as S Bank Senior President was telling, FinTech, we are also tying up with the FinTech. A lot of innovations are happening actually. You need not come to our office at all. Everything can be done from your house, the loan will be sanctioned. Now, a couple of more products which has been in the industry for recently. One is that Mudra. Here up to rupees 10 lakhs loan is given without any collateral security for any non-farm income generating activities, and this is operated through all the banks. And the credit guarantee also is there. You need not give any security at all. Next one is the Stand Up India scheme. That is up to more than 10 lakhs and rupees up to 1 crore. Without any security you can take. This is meant for SC, ST and women entrepreneurs. In fact, the Department of Financial Services has given a target. Every branch of a bank has to do 1 proposal for SC, ST and 1 proposal for women. So 2 proposals have to be done in the under Stand Up India scheme. This is meant for only greenfield projects, not for existing unit going for expansion. No. So this is a very good opportunity for all of you, especially for the women entrepreneurs. Up to rupees 1 crore term loan is being given, and we have developed the portal, Stand Up India portal. Everything is online, no need of going to the, we have very large number of live examples actually. They have not visited the bank at all. They uploaded the application, the project reports and supporting documents. The bankers visited the site, saw the things, documentation happened, disbursement happened, unit is now running. So it's all through online. This is the first of its kind in India, wherein all the things are done through online. And we also built the hand-holding support in this actually. Hand-holding concept has been built into this. That is, supposing you don't know anything, how to prepare a project report, which bank to go, what product you want to do it. So you just go and fill in some 5 questions, you just make a registration. Automatically a mail goes to the concerned hand-holding agency and they will contact you. But you are in a requirement of a project report preparation, I'll come and do it actually. Or you are in requirement of some EDP program, a skill development, I'll come and do it. So this is how. So once this aspect happens, then you are ready for a banking loan. So you are called as a ready borrower, trainee borrower and ready borrower. Then you can apply for the loan again online. Even after applying, you get stuck. I mean, you are not able to move forward. We are conducting a lot of clinics. You can visit SIDBI also. We are here to, we have solved so many cases actually. They were not, they didn't even know how to prepare a working capital statement. So we taught them, we told them this is what is raw material, what is work in process, what is finished goods, what is the number of days, this is how we have to compute the gap between the assets and liabilities. So this is how we are doing under this scheme. It's a wonderful scheme. I request all of you to utilize this. So this is about our direct finance scheme. We are also giving microfinance to microfinance institutions, that is for smaller loans of 10,000 rupees to 1 lakh through some NBFCs. We have given 500 crores, 1,000 crores to companies like SKS here. In all India level also many companies we have given. So this is also part of our funding pattern. And promotional developmental activities, we are conducting a lot of entrepreneurship development programs, skill development programs. We have kept a corpus fund with IITs and IIMs. If anybody wants to know what's the latest technology that's available, you can go to IIT and can take some inputs from them. It's free of cost actually. IIMs also, what's the second line of management you require in an MSME. So they also give you inputs for this. It's a 1 week program, 1 day program and so on. So this is also part of our efforts. Now finally, I would like to say we are also having associate concerns because, subsidiaries, because we want to do something through institutional mechanism. So first is the SIDBI Venture Capital Limited. This is based in Mumbai, but we are also doing it at Hyderabad. Anybody who wants to have venture capital, they can approach this. From my from my experience, I would like to quote one particular example. When I was working in Bangalore, one person came to me and said that I wanted to manufacture a facial cream from crab shells. So will you finance? I want some venture capital. So it was a novel idea, which was very novel to us. Then we funded. The project failed. It didn't pick up. Then we again gave some. He came to us and said that there is a market in Australia. Then we funded again, go to Australia, stay for two months. Then he did that program. Now he is commanding that market in Australia. So venture capital has a very good scope for this. We also have the CGT MSc up to rupees 2 crores. Now it has been revised from 1 crore to 2 crores. Up to 2 crores, you need not give any collateral security. And we have the only rating agency for SMEs, that is MERA, SME Rating Agency of India Limited. Then we have an IZAR asset reconstruction company. Then Mudra is there. So a lot of institutions also we have floated through that we are offering the solutions. So I thank CII for inviting me and giving me an opportunity to interact with you all. I wish you all the very best. Thank you very much.